Quad. Quad is dead.
Mid, behind, garage.
Low HP car.
Car dead.
Connector and car.
Where was the other guy? Ale do dupy. Łatwiutko. To są za odejściu Snaxa. No wiecie, no. Myślę, że dla Snaxa to jest na pewno dobra opcja. Dla Virtusów, no zależy. Jeżeli było źle, była zła duża atmosfera, było toksycznie czy coś, no to też dobrze dla Virtusów, no.
Allow Calyx to rotate in. So here's the push. He hears the footsteps. They don't know he's here, but the Molotov going to force him out. One kill at the very least, but does he check his left? It's a no. TOAO drops him, and while he's delayed to allow Calyx to set up for this retake, he's still got to be fast.
Certainly does, especially as no kit. But he is getting close enough. The bomb's been dropped out. Calyx now with the spray. He is going to get the 2-on-1, and Space Soldier's going to get the job done.
Yeah, very, very awkward round considering AGO seemingly have the site under control after killing Paz. Either way, a round is a round and they're going to be happy with it, but Space Soldier's getting reset for the second time this map, are forcing up. Nice Molotov. PHR going to burn his teammate, but Groovy forced forward and does land the shot regardless, so it's not a big problem. And in fact, Groovy, he's on a tear here. 3 kills into that site. Dear oh dear, what is going on?
Players, TOAO, they may not expect a double stack on the squeaky side, and that may allow TOAO at least 1 kill. Should be silenced after this. Oh my god, they line up and he knocks them down. How are Space Soldiers potentially conceding this round?
He's even got a smoke as well. Does try and make the cross, but only fakes it out. Now it's the mind games. Does Calyx commit towards the highway, or does he move back up towards the car? TOAO doesn't care. He just hides below the shroud box. A very uncommon post-plant spot because he's not going to be able to commit to that bomb fight. Although assuming Calyx isn't going to stick it, there is no kit in play just yet, but one on the floor by the forklift, he is going to go and pick that one back up and just desperately clearing everything. He can't find the angle. Smoke on the bomb may convince TOAO to peek, and he does just go straight for it, but Calyx is off, and TOAO is on. 4 kills and the clutch found. AGO, they're going to win it.
That you're expecting to see more of, but AGO have just been that good. Grubby, in the meanwhile, has just smashed Zantares down to 12, and with that information, it stands to reason there's probably going to be more players backing him up, but Calyx is going to take the head off Grubby. Maybe there's a few more twists and turns left on this map just yet, or perhaps not, as Furlan is laying players down left and right. He's actually on for the ace. It is going to be Nico, but he's got it done. M4A4 ace. Too easy for Furlan. No prisoners being taken. NGO will slaughter Space Soldiers once more. It's not completely guaranteed, though. It is going to be a post-plant. It's a 5v4. There's not too many grenades for Space Soldiers remaining, and there are 2 incendiaries. So, sure, it's going to be a difficult ask, but these kind of holes can go the way of the terrorists. It's all about timing, you have to feel. Engines decide to back off into main. He's going to wait for a potential rotation. Furlan is the man, but he's actually becoming on the squeaky side, not A main. That could actually screw with the terrorists as Paz goes in for a double spray. Now they need Furlan to show up, and it's into the embracing arms of Paz, who's gone in for a 3k. They will live to fight another day. They keep the dream alive.
These players are still up in main, so definitely going to be an A play here for Space Soldiers, but they are running out of time as it ticks down. This AWP sits the lockdown middle, the second down on B, so these AWPs are not really going to have as much effect as they would have liked in this round. Unless Space Soldiers change the game plan, at least they are down highway, but TOAO's ready and waiting. First shot connecting, doubling down is TOAO, and Space Soldiers now want to fight back with a two-man disadvantage. The boost finally coming in, and it is a slaughterhouse for AGO. 3 from Furlan, and AGO going to find 15 finally.
And Calyx does have enough time to potentially rotate to B, which is why TOAO is now moving away from highway. And this is where Calyx can get it into 2 separate 1v1s. Another reason why that peek from Grubby, a little bit of a head scratcher for me. It is quite confusing. I believe he's made some noise on the forklift, pardon me, and PHR will spot him. So the map is going to go to AGO all the same.
Major leaves Furlan alone and in the open. While he may expect the player coming in from the backline, he did just spot Engine there, so there's the first kill. Still doable. We saw Space Soldiers throw away these 1vx situations before, and Furlan now has the B site open for the taking. Zentares rotating into position with a deagle, may be able to lock it down, but he just moves into the wrong position. Furlan gets the cross, and he even sees him as well. Doesn't have to commit to the plant just yet, considering there's 30 seconds on the clock, but he waits to try and find this pick, try and win this 1v1, and he's spotted Zantares as well. He's got an angle, trying to get up close. Zantares is going to move out of position, and the flank finally should be coming through to save Zantares, but Furlan might just go back towards A. He forces one, and the second, and oh dear. But let's see, one player down on B here for Space Soldiers. Quad A setup, Paz close with a UMP and the Pop Dog, and this AWP is watching Ivy.
Actually, though, just able to walk straight out of main and get the kill onto Calyx. It looked like he may get timed out, but still flicks across to him. There just doesn't seem to be enough eyes on the A main side, so actually just walked out there. Furlan, though, has been put down by Paz. That's an important kill to counteract the first blood going the way of the Polish side. That's going to keep them on their tiptoes for the time being. With Statue on 2, he can't really afford to peek too many times. The spray's not there for Grubby. And out comes Paz for a second and a third. His crosshair is on fire. PHR gets his head perforated next. The rest of the team isn't really budging an inch. AGO have a kit. They can play for the retakes. They're not going to move off A, which is very important, as now Grubby is going to land himself a frag onto Zantares. Meanwhile, Snatchy gets the better of Major, and so the B hit is pretty much completely squashed. It's down to Paz with his Glock. He's spinning around. He's landing headshots here, there, and everywhere, and now Snatchy's able to come around from the side. Really should be landing that frag, but gets the flick onto Calyx anyway, and maybe able to make amends with another headshot, but it was looking pretty bad there. Snatchy missed quite a few shots on that side. Now they're going to start to move out. TOAO with his MP9. Close range, can hear the pitter-patter of footsteps. There's one kill. They'll try and trade his attention, but he pulls the flash out. And that's his life. That's been made forfeit. Furlan 1 on 3. An extra smoke. He's going to have to push through it, Shooty 2K style. And wrecked. So Dust 2 is where we're heading after all. 1-1. There is some firepower, though, and some hurdles. Some banana peels that they may slip over with the AK and the Scout and the CZ. PHR using his P250 down on short. Looks like TOAO could be in the thick of it pretty shortly with his Scout, as long as being occupied by Space Soldiers. Calyx trying to tap himself a couple of headshots. Smoke has been deployed. That's going to screen the rest of his team the ability to move back into mid. PHR has pushed down, but with just the P250, it was hopeful at best. Zantares is holding the close angle. Mac 10 spray. 3 kills in quick succession. Money in the bank. As Zantares realizes that it was only a CZ on the floor, so he can keep control of the Mac 10 after all. TOAO may have some kills coming in, but no, of course not. Zantares with the 4K. At least he can be rest assured it's not as bad as Germany, though. Meanwhile, Zantares with another quick 2. And AGO are going to see if they can get Furlan in amongst the action. Major didn't want to hit him. MP9 bullets to the back of the head. But the bomb's already been planted on. And Grubby with his M4 goes to town. Zantares, though, he's not going to miss his chance. He's on 17 and 5, by the way. Meanwhile, Space Soldiers go for a pretty heavy investment on his assault rifles, realizing there's going to be a lot of Kevlar. Don't want to take their chances with SMGs for the time being. That nade's going to do a lot of damage to TOAO. Not to just over 50. Major elsewhere is doing damage. Zantares comes in with one of his own. And boot up the next best of 3, ladies and gents, because this is all over. PHR goes down alongside two of his teammates, and Space Soldiers will take the map 16-1.
I need to breathe, get me up and out of the sheets, onto my feet, another cup of coffee and me, that's what I need, my eyes puffy, I can't see, I'm too tired to function, but too lost to sleep, ay, I think I need to be on something medication, I think I need to figure out the segregation, I think I needed just a better education, to understand a world that's so complicated.